about it at all. It's not actually clickbait. I'm just kind of being facetious. But I talk about current events because this gets more attention when I talk about evergreen stuff. Just to tell y'all a couple last things. I have a show that comes out every day. It's called Work on Your Game. You can find it on Apple and Spotify. It's what you call a podcast. I call my show a masterclass. Most of my material, just so y'all understand, most of my material is not current events. I don't usually talk about current events except in my live streams and on X. So if you want to hear me talk about current events, catch these lives, watch the replays on YouTube, and follow me on X. My X name is Dre All Day. Brittany, can you put that in the comment? Dre All Day is my X name. That's where I do my current event talk. This live and on X. Everywhere else, and even the stuff you see on my clips sometimes I clip out this stuff, but often is about evergreen stuff like business, personal development, entrepreneurship, mindset, personal growth. That's my home base. That's my foundation. Current events I like talking about because I found that my perspective is a little bit different than most people, or at least the way I talk about it. Maybe not everybody agrees, but that's why I like talking about current events on these lives. But usually my general content is more evergreen stuff, which means it's not based on what's happening today. Mindset, entrepreneurship, personal growth, professional growth, getting better, success, advancement, all that stuff that people want. That's what I talk about on my podcast. So if y'all want to hear that, go listen to it. Again, it's called Work on Your Game. Find it on Apple and Spotify. It comes out every single day. It's about 20 to 30 minutes per episode. So it's not 2 hours like this. 20, 30 minutes is just me talking. I don't interview anybody. It's just me. 20, 30 minutes per day. Let me give you some examples just so y'all know what I talk about on my show. Just so y'all know what kind of guy I am and what I generally talk about when I can talk about anything. So it looks like this. This is on Apple Podcasts. And my last episode, well, my last few. So I talked about the 80-20 rule, how it applies to people. I did a 6-part series on how winners think. It's a 6-part series. That was 6 straight episodes. Then I talked about logical fallacies. So right now I'm in the middle of a 4-part series on logical fallacies. That part 2 came out today. Tomorrow's part 3. And then Thursday will be part 4. That's the kind of stuff I talk about on my show. To give you more examples of other things that I talk about. I talk about the 48-hour experiment, why people's communication sucks. I did an episode in 2021 right here. Is Dre liberal or conservative? So any of you want to know, am I liberal or conservative? I did a whole episode on this 3 years ago. Okay, so this is not new. Any of you who just found out about me this month, this ain't new. I've been talking about this stuff forever. Again, I don't always talk about current events. That's not really a current event topic. The 3